Hey everyone, I'm Stephen in London, and you're watching episode 3 of the So Young, So Pretty vidcast. Thank you for watching. Leave me a comment, let me know what you think. You can email me at soyoungsopretty@gmail.com, or of course, just leave a comment on the blog, soyoungsopretty@wordpress.com, where you're most likely viewing this. So just leave a comment, let me know what you think. The video in this episode was recorded on Friday, Saturday and Sunday, so the weekend just gone, and the weather was fantastic here in London, so it was a great opportunity to get out and enjoy the sun. First off, let me just thank some people who have given me shout outs in their podcasts, or indeed who left comments on episode 2. Thank you very much, I certainly appreciate that. Of course, let's start with AJ, AJ of the Rainbow Pod Squad. You can check him out at rainbowpodsquad.com or his personal blog, cuppatea.us, that's CUPPATEA.us, cuppatea.us. He gave me a shout out in Queer Espresso a couple of episodes ago, so thank you very much for that. You mentioned that you had seen episode 1. I hope you've checked out episode 2 and are now checking out episode 3. And leave me a comment, let me know what you think, AJ. AJ's, I've done a little bit of graphic design work for AJ and the Rainbow Pod Squad, and he's sent me an email over the weekend, which I just checked this morning. It's Monday morning when I'm recording this. And he's asked me to do something else, so keep an eye out on, keep a lookout on rainbowpodsquad.com and cuppatea.us, and very soon you'll see my latest handiwork for AJ. Also, a shout out to Matthew of spankingbarthur.wordpress.com. If you haven't listened to it, check out the Spanking B. Arthur podcast, Matthew's podcast. It's pretty good. It's one of my favourites. Matthew, lovely guy. He left a comment on episode 2, so thank you for that, Matthew. I appreciate it, and thank you for the shout outs in your podcast. It's fantastic. I'm looking forward to receiving a copy of your magazine, which, as I record this, may be somewhere over the Atlantic, making its way to old London town. Also, a shout out to Larry V of the Little Fatty Cast. You can check him out at littlefatty.com. Now, I'm embarrassed to admit, but I've never listened to the Little Fatty Cast, so of course I'm going to sort that out today and check that out this afternoon. And Larry, I'll leave a comment on your blog for the Little Fatty Cast. Again, that's littlefatty.com. So Larry, thank you very much for the comment. I appreciate it. And Tom, who is a big AJ fan like myself, and who is a regular commenter on AJ's cuppatea.us blog, and also a regular caller on the Cuppatea podcast, on AJ's Cuppatea podcast, using AJ's listener line. He also very kindly left a comment on my episode 2 vidcast, so thank you for that, Tom. I appreciate it. I hope things are going well in Bangkok, steamy Bangkok, Thailand. And finally, to Tigger of the Tiggercast. Check him out at tiggercast.com. Another fantastic podcast, particularly like all of his episodes, but I'm a particular fan of his music cast because he's got great taste in music. Just on a side note, AJ recently, I'm sure you've heard it, did a music cast recently, and it was really good also. So I think AJ and Tigger need to join forces and do a maybe a future episode of Queer Espresso could be a music cast with the two of them. Who knows? So Tigger, thank you for the shout outs. You quite often mention my blog, So Young So Pretty, on your podcast. So thank you very much for that. I appreciate it. So I've been rambling for most of this episode on shoutouts. So I really haven't had a chance to say much about what the footage is that you've been watching, but right now that's Kew Botanic Gardens in southwest London. Lovely place, my first time there, and we went down there for a friend's birthday, so that was really nice. That was yesterday, Sunday. Anyway, that's all for this episode. I hope you've enjoyed the footage. Thank you for watching. Please, if you've liked what you've seen, or even if you haven't liked what you've seen, leave me a comment on the blog, soyoungsopretty.wordpress.com. You're probably right there now viewing it, so go on, just click the comments button and send me a comment. Episode 4 will be out soon. Thank you again for watching. Okay, bye.